The e-learning center at Prince Sultan University presents this video tutorial on Moodle Gradebook Tips and Tricks. Gradebook Setup Tips. Let us take a look at how our gradebook is structured in this example. Our gradebook is divided into three categories. The first category is the homeworks category, which consists of 2 assignments. The second category is the quizzes category, which consists of 3 quizzes and is set to drop the lowest grade, which will be further explained in this tutorial. The third category we have is the midterms category, which consists of 2 midterms. In addition, the gradebook has some activities that will not count towards the final grade. Those activities' weights are set to 0, which will be further explained on this tutorial. To ensure that your gradebook is set accurately, make sure that the grades adds up. In this example, our grades adds up to 60. The first step to an efficient gradebook is to set your grade category's aggregation type. To set the aggregation type for an existing grade category, click Edit and select Edit Settings. In the Grade Category Setup page, select the aggregation type you see fit. For this example, we kept the natural aggregation, which sums up the grades in the category. For more information about the different aggregation type, click on the question mark, which will display a brief description of different aggregation types. Once you select the aggregation type you see fit for your grade category, click Save Changes. As previously stated in this tutorial, one of the best practices when creating your Moodle gradebook is to ensure that your grades add up. Moodle enables you to grant your students more than one chance to attempt a certain activity by creating multiple versions of that activity and dropping the lowest grade. Important note: when creating a category that will drop a grade value, make sure that all grade items within that category are of the same marks, or the settings will not work for the grade category. To drop the lowest grade in a grade category, click Edit next to the category and select Edit Settings. On the Setup page, click Show More. From the Drop the Lowest field, add the number of grade items you wish to drop. In this example, we will drop 1 lowest grade item. Then click Save Changes. The last tip for setting up your Moodle gradebook is to make sure that any graded activities that will not count toward the final grades should be weighted at 0. You can do that by checking the Weights checkbox to enable editing. Then set the weights to 0 and click Save Changes. The grade items will be discarded from the grade total. Grade Entry Tips. When entering students' grades in the gradebook, make sure to not leave any empty fields. Replace empty fields with 0. To edit out the empty fields, click the edit icon next to the activity name. You will be redirected to the Single View page. On the Single View page, check the Override checkbox, then replace the empty field with 0 and click Save. Once you replace all empty fields with zeros, if you're still facing an issue with your course total adding up, make sure to check the grades weight in the Gradebook Setup page. In the Grade Setup page, change any weight that you feel is affecting your course total to reflect the actual grade mark. For example, Assignment 2 was set to 0. To edit it, I am changing it back to 5. And clicking Save Changes. Or, as an extra precaution, when setting up your grade item, make sure to set the grade weight as well. You can do that by clicking and extending the parent category. Then, check the Weight Adjusted checkbox and change the weight to reflect the actual grade. In this case, it will be 5. click Save Changes. Thank you for watching. We hope this tutorial has been helpful. Please do not hesitate to contact us for any further support.